wasn't in love with him.
Shut up about the sun! Shut up about the sun!
I'm exhausted. Not because Saltburn was edgy or chaotic or queer-coded or whatever else the internet decided it was. I'm exhausted because it's being celebrated as this masterstroke of original filmmaking when it's not. It's the talented Mr. Ripley, but glossier and dumber. It's not just derivative, it's a diet version of a movie that already perfected a theme Saltburn barely understands. Envy, class alienation, and the dangerous blur between wanting someone and wanting to be them. And the worst part, it doesn't even seem to know it's a remake, or pretends not to, and everyone's just letting it get away with that. Alright, let me lay it out. Oliver is an awkward scholarship student at Oxford. He latches onto Felix, a charming, rich golden boy, and ends up invited to his family estate, Saltburn. Over time, Oliver worms his way into the trust of Felix's family, starts seducing everyone around him, and ultimately, one by one, people in the house either die, disappear, or are disgraced. In the end, Oliver inherits everything, reading like a lunatic while grinding on a grave. Sounds familiar? In The Talented Mr. Ripley, Tom Ripley is a poor pianist hired by a wealthy magnate to travel to Italy and convince his wayward son Dicky to return home. Tom arrives, lies his way into Dicky's lavish life, becomes infatuated, is rejected, and then begins a chilling process of erasing and replacing Dicky, lie by lie, murder by murder. There is no ambiguity here. Saltburn is Ripley, with TikTok eyeliner and MGMT blasting in the background. What Ripley explored with aching complexity, Saltburn reenacts like it's trying to go viral on Tumblr. Look, let's just talk about motivation. Tom Ripley is a tragedy, a man eaten alive by desire. He doesn't just envy Dicky, he needs to become him. Why? Because Dicky's life feels like a warm light. It's not just the money, it's the freedom. The way Dicky exists without apology. His queerness, if it exists, is never punished. His wealth shields him from the shame. Tom, on the other hand, is made of shame. He lies because the world has never let him tell the truth and be loved. Minghell's direction understands that. The film swims in longing. We see it in Tom's stolen glances, in the mirrors splitting his face, in the jazz music that binds and then separates him from Dicky. It's sensual, yes, but also deeply sad. Now look at Oliver. He's not poor, he's not struggling, he's just middle class and bored. He lies not to survive, but because he wants to. He kills because he can. And somehow, we're supposed to find that compelling? There's no tension, no danger, no empathy. He's already a chameleon from the start. There's no transformation, just performance. Here's the thing about Ripley. You want him to get away with it. Even when he strangles Freddy, even when he lies to Marge, even when he murders Peter, you watch with your heart in your throat, hoping he escapes. Not because you agree with him, but because you understand him. That's the genius of Ripley. It makes you complicit, not in the murders, but in the desperation. Tom doesn't kill because it's fun. He kills because the illusion is breaking, and he's terrified of being thrown back into the dark. He's not a monster, he's a mirror. Oliver is never sympathetic. He's smug, flat. We're told he's awkward and out of place, but what does that mean? He doesn't want love. He doesn't want identity. He wants stuff. A grave is desecrated, a bath is slurped, a house is claimed, and the whole thing plays like a music video with a body count. But, unfortunately, I guess we need to talk about the elephant in the editing room. Saltburn looks gorgeous. Cinematography, on point. Color grading, succulent. The lighting, the vibe, the filters, and all completely hollow. Every shot in Saltburn screams, please give me. But the thing is, Beauty without meaning is just a wallpaper. Ripley is beautiful too, but it uses its beauty to lull you into intimacy before twisting the knife deeper into your heart. You're not just seeing pretty people in Italy, you're watching the rot beneath their luxury. The framing, the music, all of it is in service of the themes. Saltburn wants you to feel clever for recognizing the references. Ripley wants you to feel haunted. There's a difference. Let's be honest, Saltburn didn't blow up because of the story. It blew up because of the moments, the bathwater, the grave, the dance montage. And I know shock cinema has its place, but Saltburn uses shock the way clickbait uses outrage, to distract from the emptiness underneath. What did Oliver want? What did he lose? What did he learn? Nothing. He wants the house, he got the house, the end. And that's not a character arc, that's a checklist. It's all set up, no payoff, all climax, no tension. Meanwhile, Ripley builds tension like a slow exhale. Every moment is loaded with danger, and yet you stay because the performances make you care. Matt Damon plays Tom like a man constantly trying not to cry. Jude Law plays Sticky like a son you'll destroy yourself flying too close to. Even the side characters, Peter, Marge, Freddy, they all matter. They're not just plot points, they're people. Saltburn has mannequins. Beautiful ones, sure, but lifeless all the same. Saltburn is what happens when a film is made not for viewers, but for engagement. Every scene screams, "Make me trend." This is short attention span cinema. Not because audiences are dumb, but because filmmakers think we are. It's part of a growing trend. Movies that confuse aesthetics for subtext, that think slow pacing is boring, that rely on shock, not substance. In this light, Saltburn isn't a tragedy. It's a product. It doesn't ask you to feel, it dares you to look away. And once the buzz dies down, what are we left with? A man dancing on a grave to murder on the dance floor. That's it. No melancholy, no consequences, no message, just vibes. I'm not mad that Saltburn borrowed from Ripley. Artists steal, that's the game. But if you're going to steal, at least understand what made the original so powerful. Ripley is a character study dressed as a thriller. Saltburn is a music video dressed as satire. One made me ache, the other one made me check how much time was left. The talented Mr. Ripley is about what it means to hate yourself so much you'll destroy everyone who sees you clearly. Saltburn is about how cool it looks to dance shirtless while everyone dies around you. One is unforgettable, the other has already faded. So yeah, maybe I'm exhausted, but not because Saltburn shocked me, but because it could have been more and chose not to be. And Ripley still haunts me because the scariest thing it ever did was make me understand